Hey there. Happy almost Friday. How are you? I was not gonna go live today, but something happened today that I had to share with you today. Like, I had to. Are you hearing me? I had to share with you today. So, thank you so much for coming on. Hey, Miriam, good to see you. Hey, Kayla, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. It's so good to see you. I got something to share with you today, and I am blown away by the lesson. Hey, Ross, good to see you, my sister from another mister. Hey, Arthur Phillip, how are you? God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on. So good to see you. Glad that you're back, Ross. Glad that you're back. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Guys, you know what to do. Hi. Hey, Marquita, good to see you. You guys know what to do, right? Go ahead and share this broadcast, because if you have been feeling left out, if you have been feeling like you're losing your mind, hey, Darrell, good to see you. God bless you. If you've been feeling like, what is going on? Why am I not getting the things that I want to get? This broadcast is for you, and anybody in your life that needs it, it's for you. Please, please, please know that it is for you. So yes, exactly. Share, tag, invite. I love that. Hey, Felicia, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. I want to get right into the story because it is that good. It is so stinking powerful. It's not even funny. Like, I am blown away by this story. It blessed me, and I know it's gonna bless you. I know it's gonna bless you. Hey, Daphne, my sister, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. So listen, this happened today. It just happened again. Happened 3 times today. You know everything that happens in 3. You know that, right? So this is the story. But before I get into the story, as you share the broadcast, thank you, Kayla, for sharing the broadcast. Really appreciate that. My name is Catherine Storing, and I am the content monetization and leverage strategist. What that means is that if you have any kind of content that you need to monetize and get online like super duper fast, and you don't know how to do it, but you're very smart or you're specialized in one area, I'm the girl for you. I do it in different mediums: books, audiobooks, ebooks, programs, courses, services, you name it. Something that you know how to do and you need a coach that will help you, I'm your girl. I happen to also be a woman of faith, and my content is faith-based. I mostly work with women, but I do work with a few very determined men that know what they want and they know who they want to work with. That's who I am. That's what I do. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about what happened today. 3 times, Daphne. This happened 3 times today. Can you type that for me? 3 times this happened today. I'm blown away by this. So, how many of you, thank you, Ross, really appreciate that. How many of you have used, did you know that you can print at Staples from your house? That you can email yourself a file. You email it to Staples. They send you a code, and then you can go to Staples. You show the code. You go to the machine. You scan your phone, or you type in the code. It releases your prints. You're good to go. How many of you knew that you could do that? If you don't, then you're in luck, because it's amazing. It's an amazing service. So I knew I had to print something, right? Something very important that I need for tomorrow. Thank you for sharing, Daphne. Really appreciate that. So I went to Staples. Thank you, Tarika. I went to Staples today. Yeah, printed. Oh my God, it's amazing. So I sent the file. I checked the file. When I got to Staples, I opened the file, and they have a preview. Oh yeah, it's amazing, Kayla. They have a preview feature. So when I did the preview feature, the form that I have completed, that's very important, that I need for tomorrow, was blank. And I doubted myself. That was my first mistake, okay? I doubted myself. I was like, how did I make that mistake? Before I sent the file, I opened it, and I thought, oh, I completed the form, I didn't save it. So I thought, my bad, I'll go again. Have you ever been there? Like, you know you did something, and then you wonder, did I really do it? It's like when you leave your house and you wonder if you unplugged the iron machine, the iron. Anybody have had that problem? So, there you go. Thank you so much for the recap, Ross. So I doubted myself, but I'm like, it happens. I'm human. You know, I had a human moment. It had to happen at some point. You know, I'm 43 years old. At some point, I had to make a mistake. So I went back to my home office. I opened the file, and I'm like, okay, the file is fine. I saved it. Everything is there. I sent it to Staples again, to a different Staples now. I go to Staples. I open the file, okay? I open the file. I do the preview, and the file is blank again. Now I'm like, what is going on? I literally just opened this file. I need to print this. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. Thank you for coming on. So I go back to my home office, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we're gonna see. So you know what I did? I emailed the file again to Staples, but I emailed it to myself. This is the third time. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna see what we're gonna see. So I emailed the file to myself. I open it on my phone, and I can see the form is completed. So it's not me. Now it's 3 times. Now I'm onto this file. I need it. I'm not about to give up. This is for somebody today, okay? This is for somebody today. I went back for the 3rd time today. I don't care that they take a $5 authorization every time. I don't care about that. I need my print. So I went back for a 3rd time. Listen to me. It reminded me of Elijah. It reminded me of Elijah in the servant. And I'll tell you that in a second why it reminded me of him. So I go back to Staples. I know the file is there. I just opened it. I gave the file another name. I looked it up again. I emailed it to myself. I'm like, okay, I got this. You're not gonna mess with me today. I need that file. It has something to do with my baby girl, so you're not gonna mess with me today. You're a liar. I go back to Staples. I open the file again, and it's blank. I'm like, I went Latin on this file, y'all. You should have seen me. I went Latin on this file. I said, not again. Not again. So, I walked up to the counter, and I said, listen, can I ask, I was super sweet and nice, but determined on a mission. Listen, I'm trying to print something. This is the 3rd time. And are you having any issues with the machine? It's not working. She's like, oh, no problem. Give me the code. Give me the code and I'll print it for you here. And I'm like, oh, you can do that? Oh, thank you so much. I give her the code. She tries to do it. It won't let her do it. I'm like, it's not letting her do it. So she says she has another way. Because I'm not moving. I know it's not doing it for her, but I'm not moving. I'm not leaving that Staples until I get my document. Okay? Are you with me? I'm not leaving because I know what I know. So I stay right there. She couldn't print it either. So she says, she gets a business card and she says, this is an email address that you can send your file to. If you do that, it will work. I'm like, okay, sure. Remember that I had emailed the file to myself, so I had it on my phone. I emailed it to her. Within seconds, she prints the copy, and then she says, here you go. And then I say, how much is it? And she said, oh, no, that's okay. You don't have to pay anything. I got my little folder. I walked away with my file. I walked away with my file. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Catherine, why are you so fired up about this? It's just a file. Like, no. This is not just a file. Because many of us know that we have something on the inside of us. Many of us know that we have been called to do something and we try it once, we try it twice, and we are so quick to quit. This is gonna be an amen or an ouch. Either way, it's for you. Either way. But we are so quick to say, well, I tried it. I gave it my best. It was just not meant to happen. Like I'll try something else. Maybe it's not my season. Maybe it was not in the cards. People say that all the time. Maybe it was just not my time. We quit too fast. We quit too quick. Because I could have quit so many times today. Like even the fourth time when it came up, I could have been like, okay, I done this 3 times now. The girl tried to print it. Maybe it's a sign. Hello? Maybe it's a sign. How many times have you said that? Oh, that was a sign. I'm not supposed to do that. It's a sign. But when Elijah was prayed for rain, you remember that? When he prayed for rain, he sent his servant to go look. Go look to see if there are any clouds. And the servant went, nothing. And the servant went, nothing. And the servant went, he's like, I don't see nothing. I just don't see anything. And Elijah keeps sending him back and say, just keep checking. Because I pray. You're going to keep checking until you see something. So today, I was going to keep going to that Staples. I was going to circumvent the system. I don't care what I was going to do. But I was not going to leave today without that file. Because I knew I knew that I sent it. I knew that I did it. I know that I want it. That I need it for tomorrow. That's right, Ross. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. So if God made you a promise and you don't see the promise yet, you have no business quitting. I told you it's going to be an amen or an ouch. Either way, it's going to bless you. Either way. Either way. Oh, I tried it. I sent them my information. I asked them questions, right, Kizzy? I asked them questions. I really tried it, and they did not call me back. They did not call you back. You go and show up. You go and show up. Because you know what God said. You know what you pray for. So you're not going to allow a quick denial to just get you discouraged. You're just not going to allow something to be like, well, I tried it. You're going to try until it works. Because it's supposed to work. Because you know it's there. Look again. Try again. And you know what happened with the story in Elijah, right? Eventually, the servant comes back and says, well, I see a tiny little cloud. Like I see a tiny little cloud. So Elijah said, yeah, that's what we're waiting for. That's the rain. And he went with it. He went with it. So I don't know who's been trying to do something and you have been frustrated and you keep saying, God said, and I really wanted to do it. If you haven't seen it yet, you're not done. That's what I have for you today. If you haven't seen it yet and you're still alive, you're not done. Because if he said it, he ain't a liar to tell you something, to make you a promise for you not to see it. It's just not feasible. It's not his style. It's not the way he works. If you're alive, and he told you that he was going to use you, that he was going to send you to the nations, that you were going to be a blessing to many, that he was going to open doors for you and your business and your ministry, and that hasn't happened yet, and you are still alive, you are supposed to keep trying. You are supposed to keep doing it. Right? Because unless I'm mistaken, unless you are a zombie, you are alive, right? You guys are alive? Am I imagining things? So when I was doing that and I realized what was happening, I just realized how this document was preaching to me. Because oftentimes we give it our all, and it's not even your fault. You have done the very best that you can. You have done the very, very best you can. And it still hasn't happened yet. You have to go back again. You have to go back again. You have to go back again because it's still there. It's still there. I know what was promised to me. Exactly, Daphne. I know I don't know if God has made you some promises. God's made me some pretty hefty promises. Exactly. I love that, Tarika. I will see his promises in the land of the living. I know what he called me to do. I know that I'm supposed to bring strategy to this place that I have been moved. I have made a move, a pretty big move, and he sent me to this place for a reason. And I ain't leaving here. I ain't leaving here. Thank you, Robert. I'm not leaving here until I see what he promised me come to pass. And I'm going to do it pretty big time. Because that's what he said to do. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to keep showing up. And even if it doesn't work, I'm going to say, why isn't that working? What can we do to make that work? That's when you know you want to make it happen. Because you can have excuses or you can have solutions. Which one are you going to choose? You can have excuses or you can have solutions. I know what I'm choosing. I'm going to be asking. I'm going to be knocking on the door and say, excuse me, this is supposed to be working and it's not working. Can somebody help me? It's something down. What else can I go? What else can I do? Trying one way is not enough. Knocking on one door and it's locked. Okay, you keep on walking. Because I need to be successful. I need to bring my things where I'm supposed to go. That's just me. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I am not quitting. I am not going to take the first no, the second no, the third no. I'm not in that business. I'm in the business of saying, how do we make this happen? That's what I'm at. Because God said, because my daddy said, that's just, I don't know about you, but that's what I am in my life. This is where I am. God said that this was going to happen. He said that he was going to bless me. He said this. And I'm sure he's made you some promises. I'm sure he made you some promises. So what you waiting for? You know, sometimes or oftentimes we're bold for the wrong things. And we choose to be bold, and sometimes for our own calling, we don't, like, the boldness runs out. Like, if you're gonna be fighting, fight for your vision. If you're gonna be fighting, you might as well fight for what God said was yours. It was funny because I've been getting in the habit, and I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna be vulnerable, but I'm gonna share this with you. Every morning, I anoint myself with oil, and before I leave the bedroom, do you know what I do? Because I work from home, you know what I do? I anoint my feet. Everywhere I go, my path is set out. I just anoint myself. Everywhere I go, my steps are guided. Everywhere I go, I anoint my head with oil, and then the feet, the plant of my feet. I just anoint myself, and I say, wherever I go today, I'm blessed. Whatever steps I take are the steps that the Lord has for me. That's what I do. That's what I do, because I'm trusting. I'm trusting that God has a path for me. I'm trusting that there's somewhere that I need to go. And I'm going to go with him. I'm not going to go by myself. And I'm going to keep going until I see what was promised to me. Because it's there. I promise you it's there. I know that it might not look like rain. I know that maybe you're getting older. Maybe you're getting frustrated. And maybe you're hoping that things would have worked out by now. But I want you to look again. I want you to try again. I want you to ask again. I want you to find another way again. Because it's there. I promise you that it's there. But you cannot give up. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? So I got my copies. I didn't have to pay either. I got my copies. And it just really blessed me. It preached to me. Like, what am I willing to do to get this today? Today, not tomorrow. What am I willing to do? He is so faithful. He is so awesome. What am I willing to do to get my stuff today? Fight for the promise. Fight. If you're going to fight, we might as well fight for the promise. If anybody's going to say anything about me, Catherine is a fighter, but she fights for for the right stuff. Hey, Lawana, good to see you. Watch the replay. It will bless your whole entire life. It surely will. So it might not be copies. It might not be a business. It might be a ministry. It might be a career. I don't know what God promised you. I don't know what he said he was going to do for you. But I do know that his word is as good as done. You just got to do your part. That's what you got to do. So I don't know if this encouraged you today. If you haven't shared this, go ahead and share it with someone. Someone is tired. Someone is exhausted and about to give up. And I'm telling you, if you go one more time, if you ask for help, if you go one more time and say, you know what, I know what I did. I know that it's there. Can you show me how I get this done? How do we partner to make this happen? Isn't that awesome, guys? All that from a Staples run, all that from a copy that was stubborn, it was not gonna print. And I'm like, you're gonna print in the name of Jesus. I don't care what we have to do. I ain't leaving. If I have to sleep here, I don't know what we need to do, but we're gonna make this happen. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. I'm so excited, guys. In this season, we're about to enter the 8th month of the year. Oh my God. And when I tell you new beginnings, I want you to get excited about August. And I want you to finish July with a bang. I want you to finish July with all the energy you can get. Drink as much coffee as you need to. Drink as much water as you need to, because what's coming is so good. What's coming is so good. And you need to be ready. You need to be fit. You need to be hydrated. And you need to have your fight back. I just want you to get your fight back. Get your fight back. Get your fight back. Because it's there. The promise, it's there. Keep looking for the clouds, because they're there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this blessed you like it blessed me. Like I wasn't even gonna go live today, but I had to stop what I was doing and tell you about it, because it just blew and blessed my whole entire life, and I wanted to share that with you. God is doing something amazing, and just like the song said, I don't want him to do it without me. I don't want him to do it without me. I want him to use me in every way, shape, and form. So remember that I love you, that I'm rooting for you, and I will see you super, super duper soon. God bless you guys. God bless you.